Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So, the agenda for next week is Christmas, you guys. I'm so very thankful that I have my Christmas gift. Everyone have their Christmas gifts. I hope those who don't have their Christmas gift, may you do have a Christmas gift. You know, I truly believe that Christmas is a very great. Let me turn this around. Christmas is a very special number. We're going to go odd, I think, next year to 26. Yeah, we're going odd. 5 and 5. So it's a balance of something. Something is a balancing. And Christmas is very, very, very special. I don't do it because I want to keep up with the Joneses. I do it to celebrate with God and Jesus in spirit. They could be right behind me right now, who are all I know, and I would never know, you know, in spirit, it could be anywhere in different frequencies. And so I just feel like, hey, why not celebrate the 25th, celebrating strong by celebrating with God and Jesus. And you guys, obviously, I celebrate with you guys because I decided I was going to cook me a turkey or bake, should I say, broil, fry, whatever. Multiple generations, multiple dimension turkeys. I am going to cook a turkey. You have the turkey for the frying. Let me not go too deep before I forget. But I'm going to cook me a turkey. And it is going to be a small turkey. It's not going to be anything huge like for a family of 20. It is going to be something for 3, maybe 4 people, like maybe that big. And when I get it, I want to get some stuffing too, and grains, macaroni and cheese, and then no more. I don't need no cranberries. I don't need no Brussels sprouts or anything else that go with it. Just the basic 5 things. Just the basic 5 things. And that is what I'm going to do. Just prepare, and then y'all going to see me cook. I have seasoning, but it's a specific blend. I don't want to say the blend because a lot of people that are poisonous, you got biologists, you got scientists, and you got poisonists that want to poison people are taking notes. So I figure I can sit up there and get a turkey because I'm doing just fine now. I have no issues. I'm not looking, feeling any weird vibes or feeling some type of way. So I say that where I am is mostly, I say 97% safe for the most part. And I know that, after I get my security system, I will have, I will be fine. I won't have to worry. It will be off my bucket list of things to do. So, I cannot forget the stuffing and everything that goes with a single woman meal. You know how they have like hungry man meals and stuff, they got single woman meals. I'm going to make that for me. Something that will last like 3 to 5 days. 3 to 5 days. And then salad, lots and lots of salad. Salads are very good. They help with inflammation. They help, blood flow. You know, why not sit up there and get something that's green in your belly, that's nature in your belly, you know, greens, spinach, whatever, in your belly. That's very, very well healthy. It's very healthy. You can binge eat off of that and not eat. I never heard of somebody saying, "Doctor, I ate too much greens. Oh, let's get something sack." You know. No. Maybe water. Too much of anything isn't good. Period. But I never heard of somebody saying that they binged off of greens. So you can throw on a little, what is it, turkey and cheese, and like you can make a whole meal. You can put some croutons on it, a starch if you want to starch, raw turkey. I can make like salad with turkey. You can, the turkey meat from leftovers. It's just so many things you can do. The one thing I have not mastered that I'm going to master this month is getting uh, curtains. I'm so scared because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've never had to put curtains up, and it's not that I don't want nobody to see me. It's that I want my yeah, come on now. Like I want to master that. When I get a house, I want to be able to master that. I got 15 months to get my credit back up, and I put a block on it. Somebody ran my credit 4 times. So I was like, what? I said, what? I was like, Little John. Y'all don't know who Little John is. Let me reintroduce him. What? Okay. And they were like, nothing happened. I said, yeah. Nothing happened at their dealership. I was like, yeah. But yeah, man, like that's crazy. So, like salads. Anywho, I projected it will be cloudy with a chance of meatballs this week. And what I mean by that is it's going to be a little rough this week. This week will I got less than like what 10, maybe 11. I don't know. What's today? 12. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. Okay, I want to be careful about what I say and how I say it. That's the perfect line. That's why I like it. 12/25/2025. Make Christ great again. Make Christ great again. Make Christmas great again. Make Santa Claus great again. Remember, the government made up Santa Claus. So you got Santa Claus, and you got like not only Santa Claus, but Santa Claus is like, well, ho ho ho, you know. It's just hilarious, you know. It's kind of like different, you know. You got Santa Claus and you know, the government, the president, Santa Claus, that can fly with the reindeer, his solidity, or if that's even a word. But you sitting up there, they're flying above, handing out gifts. So in a government standpoint, you're flying in the air, and you go from place to place. You don't have to go. The president don't have to go from house to house to house. That would take him forever. He got his people, and that got people of people of people that can go and do something for him. He don't have to, you know. Man, I'm so glad that I switched back to Republican. Like, it's not that I'm scared. Let me make this very clear, Donald Trump. I'm not scared to go to jail again, and I'm not scared to die, but I'm not stupid. I chose Republican because I felt like Republican is right, almost accurate, almost all the time. I chose you and not the Democrats because I felt like you can lead this country, which you have been doing. I care deeply. It is not an infatuation thing. It is not a, oh my God, I really just, I'm infatuated over you. No, it's that you are seriously a true you. This is coming from the heart now, or I didn't script this, or a true patriot yourself. I don't think you ever was in the Army or the Navy or the Air Force or the Coast Guard or the Marines or whatever top secret extra thing y'all have on the side. I don't, maybe you were, or maybe you know, it was some rumors going around saying that Trump was protected. And that's why the Jeffrey Epstein case looked bad for him. Because during his course of moving up in the ranks, even though he had money, he had to get along with certain key players. You know, they said that because he's always had security. So that could be a fact. I get so excited over talking about stuff like this that I sit up there and forget where I was, you know. I must talk about this, you know. I feel like he is a great person, man, that has helped me. One black woman, one black woman. If it was like that, if it was like that, then I feel like he, I look at what my past was and how he was in my life after praying, after this, after that, how things has actually helped me. And I appreciate him. If I was God or a goddess, God is male, goddess is female. If I was a goddess of everything of universe, like Miss Universe, I would bless that man. He would be in the exact position that he is in right now at the exact moment. Tick tock. Like, seriously. Mm. I would want those mistakes to be made. I would want those mistakes to be made so that like, whether mistake or not, you can tell he's learned whatever he, I don't know what mistakes he's made. And I'm not there. Neither was anybody else during those times and trials of what he went through. But in order to grow, you must make mistakes. And my, have he grown. And he's still the same person, but he's grown. Just think, you need to protect yourself, sir. And I don't mean protect yourself as in present, or probably you probably live in the present between the present and future, based on how you're always on TV. That is a dimension, that is a ninth dimensional thing, you know. But go to the past and protect your birth, you know. You never know. These time travelers could be going around trying. I've seen it on TV. We all have seen it on TV before, where, they sit up there and they like, you have to kill it as a child. And I be like, what? But that crap is true, yo. Or one event from the past that can mess up the rest of your life. I've had many. One event, and I'm not talking about the mental health thing, one event that a lot sabotaging. I just can't help who I am. I cannot help who I am. Um, I enjoy doing a lot of things, and that's why I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy doing a lot of things, and I just want to grow. I can't help that I want to grow and have like growth in my life. I just want to grow. That's it. What would be better than to want a better copy of yourself than before? Like, what would it be? But Christ went through most worse than anyone else. And when he died, everyone split, and that deal's doing other things. Why can't we trace our bloodlines back to not our, but the bloodlines back to the disciples? Why can't we trace it back from the disciples? Not only Jesus Christ. Why is it that you can trace Adam and Eve, but you can't really trace the disciples that work with closely with Jesus Christ, um, monitoring him, and too scared of the government. They were too scared of the government back then. You sit up there and you mess over the government, man. That's why I don't kind of believe fully the Bible. I mean, I know if it's government invested that it must be some truth, but what is your identity truly, government? And why is the Bible really important for you? Not just because you want to unite. I don't care about the control thing because you're not really controlling nothing. Because look at what's happening now. I just want to know. And it's like, I know there has to be truth, but this Jesus Christ thing, you know, theorists that sat up there and gave their opinion, they're like put to a higher standard. They're like, it's set in stone because how many people have messed up today? That dude that shot that CEO in the head right in cold blood, they're protesting saying he didn't do it. So tell me what went wrong really in this Bible. There are over so many scriptures that are posted in Rome right now. In Rome right now that only the Pope can see. We are only allowed to see one version only of the God of God in their vision. The New Testament and then there's many more, but it's only a set few. The rest is locked up. Some get leaked. Some of it got leaked like WikiLeaks, but some get locked away. What is the truth? That's all I want to know. They said that before Jesus' death, that they cursed at him. They cursed at him in their language. You know, how do we know so much? It's like there were cameras there already, like someone that was filming the whole dang thing. You, it's one thing to have a story. Hollywood, when they have stories on top of stories, is about stories on top of stories. But to have a story about just Jesus, the same story, and it's authentic. They all got together during that time, shortly after his death. These theorists or people, and they came up with a story. The narrative was a story of why he died. How do they know his childhood so very? Word of mouth don't really get you far. It gets you only what people emotional vantage point is about a person. So why it's like they were filming this crap. I never got that, man. I never got that. His childhood. Oh, he was like this because such and such said. His death. Oh, he resurrected. I understand though. I definitely understand. This is just my perspective. I'm not giving no advice or saying convert to Kimberlyism. I'm just saying my question. I challenge it a little because people lie in the government and people persuade religion very heavily in the government. And it was easily persuaded in the government. I just want to know the truth. And Trump has been doing that, being very transparent about aliens. Mark Rubio said these beings exist. Marco Rubio, these beings exist amongst us now. They do. And I wish, I don't care, like people have let me down. I have so much, I'm beyond optimistic that if I was to be around artificial intelligence, to have a full blown verbal conversation where they interpret everything I say to the T, to the nines, and or alien life, that they would love me because I'm genuine. If they had that technology to know that I'm genuine, they would love me. And that is what I'm in search for. Someone who understands that I'm genuine. That's why that was my second company, Genuinely Michelle Wiggs. Genuinely Michelle Wiggs. Now, I hope that you guys' Christmas, for number one, that's off the break. I hope that you guys' Christmas is everything that you can ever want. I hope nothing but blessings. And that's genuine. And that's real. When keeping it real goes wrong. Uh, and to the FBI and CIA and everybody else, um, thank you. Thank you for keeping me safe. I love all you guys, women included. I don't want to hear that crap. Like, I just love the guys. Even if you're a black woman, I don't want to hear that crap that, oh, what about the black woman? What about the black agents that watch over her? Like, seriously. Seriously, I have to identify. That's why I say all. If it is beyond all, it would be everybody. Thank you. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Seriously. Y'all showing me another part of y'all, it's when you become an agent of something, such as FBI on above, police on above, but FBI is different. That is where the trust of the people, the trust of the people lies in the heart of the FBI. We are your heartbeat. You can't make a lead without us telling you what's going on. Even though some of y'all, to a degree, you know, yeah, I think I'm in there. Um, to a degree, it's like, y'all are good people, man. Police officers, thank you. Thank you for keeping me safe. I don't want to talk about what I heard earlier, but I don't want to talk about it because I know if I talk about it, then it's gonna jinx me. And I don't want to like even come in contact with you guys. And that's on God. No news is good news. No contact is good contact. unless you're going to give me an award for the best person in the world. I'll stay away from you. So yeah. Um Google, you are going to be proud to watch this. I know you like, I've seen better. I've seen better. But this is as better as it's gonna get with this video feed. But it's gonna get better, you know. 50 more years, that's what I say, you know. No, I don't say that. I say Googleplex, Googleplex, Googleplex. Beyond that, plus add one. You're never gonna get there. That's navigation, that's longitude, latitude type shit. So anyway, take care, be safe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.